let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, graduates, guests and members of the university community, good morning and welcome. I am Michael Gonzalez, the University Librarian. Graduations are one of the university's most important events. This year we'll be holding over 50 graduations both here and in Shanghai. I would like to introduce you to the official party who are seated on stage. Seated at the centre of stage is Mr. Richard Howes, Pro-Chancellor of the University, who will preside over the ceremony. The Pro-Chancellor is joined today by Professor Kate McGrath, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President Research, Mr. Michael Rose AM, who will deliver the occasional address, and Professor Anita Stumkey, Dean of the Faculty of Law, who will be presenting the graduates. The other people seated on stage are Mr. Peter Munford and Mr. Kurt Cheng, members of the UTS Council, Associate Professor Lynn Sinclair, Deputy Chair of the Academic Board, professors, academics and professional staff from the faculties and institutes who have played a huge part in the success of today's graduates. I would also like to acknowledge our member of staff graduating today, Ishkan Kurtiyan. Now it gives me great pleasure to invite Mr. Richard Howes, Pro-Chancellor, to formally open the proceedings.
In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology, Sydney, duly assembled. And on behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin proceedings, and on behalf of all of those present, I'd like to acknowledge and pay respects to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It's upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I'd like to pay respects to elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the faculties of law and the Faculty of Science. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for these graduates and recognises the support which they've received from many family members, friends and mentors, many of whom are assembled here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I'd now like to invite Professor Anita Stumkey, Dean of the Faculty of Law, to present the graduates.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I invite graduates in the Faculty of Law and Faculty of Science to stand. Pro-Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the faculty boards in law and science as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the boards and has conferred these awards upon them. Pro-Chancellor, I now present those graduates from the Faculty of Law and the Faculty of Science who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the University of Technology Sydney's Council, I congratulate the graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they've qualified. My notes now call for an enthusiastic applause.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, Each year, UTS recognises a select few undergraduate candidates of exceptional merit. Such candidates are honoured by the award of the University Medal. Pro-Chancellor, I now present to you a graduate receiving an undergraduate award and the University Medal in the Faculty of Law. The following student has graduated with the Bachelor of Laws Honours, with First Class Honours and University Medal, Julian Newton Ihara Guinness Ferguson. Pro-Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Intellectual Property, Connie Land. Master of International Commercial and Business Law, Han Dong Shu. Master of Laws with Distinction, David Emmanuel Baron. Master of Laws, Lam Vi Le. Le Bin Nguyen. Graduate Diploma in Australia Law, Ma Alessandra Banares de la Cruz. Graduate Diploma in Migration Law and Practice, Gina Angela Bautista. Roshan Batari. Amit Singh Chauhan. Laura Doss. Aubrey Pia Estacio. Nina Krum. Dilip Mainali. Chanida Monkoldit. Fiona Gertrude O'Sullivan. Maria Lourdes Pedregosa. Eric Ricaflanca. Kamaljit Kaur Sadhur Singh. Piatit Simuang. Priya Sethi. Rajinder Pal Singh. Kinwa Catherine Sue. Maria Teresa Twee Thompson. Yubaraj Upreti. Huai Wang. Ye Wang. Lilash Yadav. Quen Quen Zhang. Bachelor of Communication, Journalism, Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Vidya Kathirka Malingam. Bachelor of Communication, Social and Political Sciences, Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Olivia Judith Charles. Lara Chisnock. Hawa Quaid Mohammed. Georgina Chloe Wanan. Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Bachelor of Medical Science, Georgie and Manisi Longan. Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Biology, Eliza Jan Saville. Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Jing Ning Tang. Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours, Patricia Heng. Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Nushin Rashid Khan. Susanna Schaefer Newton. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Tahli Kennedy Hendler. Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Laws, Tiana Raheb. Bachelor of Communication, Digital and Social Media, Bachelor of Laws, Laurice Aziz. Emily Kiskowski. Yoland Amanda Tong. Bachelor of Communication, Journalism, Bachelor of Laws, Chloe Louise Brighton. Nicola Yasmin Dabusi. Aquila Noor Delacroix. Farah El Rifai. Rhiannon Soliman Marin. Bachelor of Communication, Media Arts and Production, Bachelor of Laws, Kao Tet Ong. Bachelor of Communication, Public Communication, Bachelor of Laws, Mehnaz Derisavi Jorfian. Anthea Diana Din Chan. Claudia Louise Duncan. Kate Gallagher. Nicola Paris Harlan. Natasha Liu. Kyle Mercado. Amy Marie Pimenta. Rebecca Jacqueline Serralio. Rana Osama Ahmed Yassin. Bachelor of Communication, Social and Political Sciences, Bachelor of Laws, Dua Al-Qassar. Sigarunya Baskaran. Eugene Choi. Harriet Rose Cobbin. Harriet Sari Khan. Ishkan Kotayan. Vicky Kaur. Blake Tracy Morrison. Yara Kasho. Fasiha Rose. Michelle Nguyen Vo. Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of International Studies, Samara Barnes. Sophia Kovac. Isabella Moya. Joanna Ode. Eden Silalahi. Tara Rhiannon Walsh. Bachelor of Engineering Science in Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Laws, Graduate Certificate in Professional Legal Practice, Mitchell Ethan Morrison. Bachelor of Forensic Science, Bachelor of Laws, Graduate Certificate in Professional Legal Practice, James Nguyen. Bachelor of Forensic Science, Bachelor of Laws, Tiana Brooke Cooper. Ashley Jordan Hill. Mehlum Vasi. Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Medical Science, Annalisa Claire Harper. Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science, Raihana El Ghafi. Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Science in Biotechnology, James Ryan Downey. Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology with distinction, David Adam Isaac Lowy. Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Science in Medical Science, Trishti Parajuli. Bachelor of Laws, Maram Abu Samen. Noor Al-Laihabi. Yasmin Ali. Kristen Beat Mirza. Christopher Breen. Kate Irene Kalakoris. Madeline Caswell. Seja Chawla. Lily Bella Carmen Chipola. Jessica Caitlin Siriano. Hannah Kudaj. Jackie Dopes. Kamar Marwan Ekermawi. Gabrielle El-Katsi. Matthias Leith Esho. Romy Caitlin Grogan. Dominique Hadjad. David Stanley House. Solomon Lebovitz. Nathan Yao Ting Lee. Man Jie Lee. Rebecca J. Mansour. Heidi Marco. Jacqueline Mush Bahani. Louise Nettle. Ivy Nguyen. Alexi Penzel. Grace Lokting Poon. Lamia Saba. Chennaya Amore Kalma Sabando. Adrian Luke Sesta. Abhay Anand Sharma. Rupan Sidhu. Midori Suizi Sugiyama. Olivia Paris Taylor. Viana May Chan. May Ramasanta Viado. Shivashri Wagley. Kate Elizabeth Wanlis. Jenan Wehbi. From the Faculty of Science, Bachelor of Biomedical Science, Joanne Don Nguyen. Graduate Diploma in Migration Law and Practice, Ramesh Adhikari. Ruman Ahmed. Muhammad Tayyab.
Pro-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates.
On behalf of the UTS Council and the university more broadly, I'd like to start by once again congratulating our new graduates. Well done. You know, graduation is a really big deal. It's a tradition that dates back to medieval times when universities were first formed in Europe. The formality of this timeless ceremony is proportional to the hard work and dedication necessary to reach this point. And as a graduating cohort, I think it's fair to say that you've faced more than the usual fair share of challenges along the way. Indeed, perhaps we should be awarding you with a Masters of Resilience for prevailing over the challenges that a global pandemic has thrown at you. So enjoy this moment. You've really earned the right to do so. Of course, your friends, family and mentors who have supported you in this journey should also enjoy this moment and really deserve thanks. UTS research is incredibly highly regarded. Our field-weighted citation index is the gold standard in measurement of research quality, and this places UTS at the very highest level among Australian universities. Moreover, UTS prioritises connections with industry and on equipping our graduates with the sort of education that has practical application. And our reputation among employers very much reflects this. This is good because as graduates you will face many challenges going forward. The workplace is changing at an unprecedented pace in response to technological advancements, demographic shifts and societal changes. The traditional career path of finding a stable job and climbing the corporate ladder is no longer the norm. Instead, many workers are embracing more flexible and entrepreneurial approach to work, with freelancing, contract work and remote work becoming increasingly common. The rise of automation and artificial intelligence is also reshaping the nature of work, with many routine tasks being automated and employees being encouraged to develop more complex skills that require creativity and critical thinking. Despite these challenges, the opportunities that await you are limitless. With hard work, determination and a willingness to learn, you have the power to shape your own future and make a positive impact on the world around you. ChatGPT wrote the above 2 paragraphs, which is amazing and also a little bit scary. But I think it's emblematic of the powerful force that technology is playing in our world, a force that can be for good or a force that can be for otherwise. And it's interesting that the GPT-4 algorithm used the words, make a positive impact on the world around you. Now, I'm not going to patronise you by simply imploring you to do good. I don't think that approach works. And the fact is, it's up to you to choose the path, to choose your own path, and in fact, to choose the value on which your own value system on which those choices are made. What I would urge you to do is to do that consciously and thoughtfully. Don't just go with the flow. It's the behaviour that seems okay because everyone around you is doing it that can often end up falling short of what some people refer to as the front page test. So imagine every now and again how you would feel if your activities ended up on the front page of the paper. If you're comfortable with that, then you pass the front page test. And it's worth considering recent scandals, for example, the PwC scandal around leaking of government tax secrets in this light. And I'm sure you could think of similar scandals from within the law and science faculties. Now, with the benefit of hindsight, it's hard, of course, to think charitably of anyone caught in such scandals. But I'm sure many of these people caught up in these situations felt like it was okay because everyone around them was doing it, or that it was just the way the game was played and it was not their role as a junior in the team to stand in the way. I think it's worth taking a step back and thinking of something like the front page test, and that can be helpful in these situations. Steve Jobs once said, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition." Now, this is often reflected on, as is much of Steve Jobs' genius, in the context of exciting opportunities for creation. But I think it's equally instructive in terms of standing up for what you believe in and standing against what your heart tells you is wrong. Socrates said of education that it is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Well, I hope that we have been successful in kindling your flame, and that through time you'll adopt a lifelong philosophy to learning and think of UTS as your partner in keeping that fire burning. And I hope you'll stay connected to your new alma mater. The original meaning of alma mater is nourishing mother. And the global UTS community is now 280,000 strong. You are part of it, and I hope you continue to find nourishment from it. Once again, may I congratulate you and wish you every success in applying the skills and knowledge that you've gained from our world-class institution. And with that, I'd now like to invite Professor Kate McGrath, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President of Research, to introduce the occasional speaker.
Pro-Chancellor. Good morning, everybody. Before I introduce the occasional speaker, I add my congratulations to our new graduates. Your achievement that is being formally recognised today is spectacular. Own it and cherish it. No one will ever take it from you, and it will be something that will set you in good stead for the rest of your lives. Our occasional speaker today is Mr. Michael Rose, AM. Michael graduated in Arts and Law from the University of New South Wales in 1985 and began his legal career as a solicitor at Allens, one of Australia's leading law firms. He worked in the Allens offices in Sydney, New York, and Hong Kong before becoming a partner in the firm in 1994. He practiced as a commercial dispute resolution lawyer, specialising in large-scale disputes in Australia, the United States, and in several Asian jurisdictions. In 2007, Michael became the Chief Executive Partner of Allens, a role he held for 9 years. While still a lawyer, Michael became the Global Chair of Child Fund Alliance, an international development NGO with programs in more than 65 countries. His role with Child Fund involved frequent engagement and advocacy with UN agencies, governments in developing countries, and program partners around the world. Today, Michael is an independent director who serves on the boards of a number of organisations involved in urban policy, urban infrastructure, and placemaking in cities. He is the chair of the Committee for Sydney, chair of Regional Sydney Parklands, chair of Northwest Rapid Transit, and a member of the Industry Advisory Board for the School of Design, Architecture and Building here at UTS. He also sits on the boards of Silicon Quantum Computing and the Westmead Institute for Medical Research. That's quite diverse. All of those things is quite impressive. He has served on the boards also of a number of other government, arts and not-for-profit organisations. He clearly gives his time very freely and very generously. Michael has been actively engaged in policy issues involving Indigenous communities and Indigenous rights, employment, education and reconciliation. In 2016, he served as a member of the Referendum Council on Constitutional Recognition. In the same year, he was made a member of the Order of Australia for services to Indigenous communities and the legal profession. It gives me a great pleasure to invite Mr. Michael Rose, AM, to deliver the occasional speech.
Pro-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Stumkey, members of the university community, graduates and guests. I too would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this part of Sydney, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay respect to their elders past and present. And I'd also like to add my congratulations to you who are graduating today. As the Pro-Chancellor said, graduating from a university of this stature is a great achievement. And when I think of the way in which the pandemic interrupted your lives and your time at university, the achievement seems even more remarkable. So congratulations to you. And the last time I participated in a ceremony like this, I was at Gulu University. Gulu is a town in the north of Uganda. It's located very close to the border with South Sudan, on the banks of the White Nile. And Gulu University is a small community development university that focuses on the disciplines that are so important in developing countries, particularly agriculture, medicine, and teaching. The graduation ceremony I attended there took place outside. It was about 38 degrees, and the ceremony took place on a big, dusty field about 4 times the size of this hall. And every graduate was there with their whole extended family. So there were hundreds and hundreds of people standing around this field. Felt like a football match. And as the graduates came up, everybody was shouting and singing and dancing and banging on drums. It was the most extraordinary occasion. And those graduates, most of them, were the first in their families to go to university, and many of them would have been the first in their families to complete school. So this was a day of massive and wonderful celebration, and the singing and dancing went on for hours. It's a little bit different to today, but the graduates came up with the same sense of achievement and satisfaction that you have come up with. And their families and friends had the same sense of pride and of promise fulfilled as your families and friends have today. The very clear message from the Vice-Chancellor who spoke that day was that the education and the potential of those graduates belonged to their community and to their nation, which had such an extraordinary need for their skills. And as I listened to that message, I couldn't help but think that many of those graduates would be going into a world which would not necessarily let them achieve their potential. The medical graduates would soon be in overburdened and underfunded clinics, trying to deal with the extraordinary endemic diseases of equatorial Africa. The teachers would soon be in remote schools and overcrowded classrooms, and they would struggle to make a living. And yet, all of these graduates knew that, but they were still optimistic. And they were optimistic because they understood their value to their communities, and they understood their opportunity to create change. The message for you is very different. You are graduating into a world that on the whole will value your skills and will help you achieve your potential. And when I consider your potential, I'm astounded. I really am. Astounded and optimistic. You are smarter than me. You are better educated than me. You are more at home with the technologies that drive our world. You come to your career with all of the languages of the world, with the experience and discipline of your parents, and you understand the rules that underpin our society. You understand the rules that underwrite justice, equity, and our relationships with each other. Your potential is phenomenal. And so the question for you is how to develop it and use it. You're all smart people, and I know you're going to figure it out, so you don't need my help with that. But I do have a suggestion for you, and that is that you pay attention. Pay attention. First, pay attention to the people from whom you can learn. You've just finished a formal part of your education, and for most of you, what will come next will be a kind of apprenticeship. Being good at what you do requires experience, skill, and judgment. And getting these things takes time, and you can only get them by working with people who have them. People whose experience, whose knowledge, whose values, and whose character you admire. So find those people and keep finding them throughout your career and pay attention to them. Second, pay attention to the world around you. one of the real risks of professional life is that it rewards you for specialisation. In other words, it rewards you over time for becoming more narrow. And as the Pro-Chancellor just said, now's not a time for being narrow. We are in a time of extraordinary change. Social, political, economic, environmental, technological. And these changes are going to affect our world, our society, our lives, and your careers in ways that we don't fully understand. So you need to pay attention. You need to stay informed about discoveries and developments that are outside the narrow lanes of your professional life. And if you do that, then change can inform, extend, and enrich your careers rather than undermine them. And finally, pay attention to your value to others. The education that you have and the skills that you will acquire are more valuable than you realise and not as common as you think. As students, you've already begun to develop ways of thinking, an ability to absorb and synthesise information, an approach to problem solving, and most importantly, an ability to influence others that is valuable and rare. Others will recognise these abilities in you. And regardless of what career you choose, there will be a point, and hopefully for you there will be many, when you'll be asked to make your experience and skill and judgment available for something that is much bigger than you. So pay attention to that request when it comes, because when it does, it will change your career and hopefully it will change your life. I'm not suggesting that you need to rush out and change the world tomorrow. I'm not suggesting that you miss out on the opportunities that you might create for yourselves and for your families. But I am suggesting that you are needed by your communities no less than the Gulu graduates are needed by theirs. I am suggesting that you have an ability to make extraordinary contributions to our society during your careers. So pay attention for the signal when it comes, and it will come. I hope that each of you will be lucky enough to build a career that allows you to create some small change in the world, and that creating that change will sustain in you the same sense of achievement, satisfaction, and possibility that you feel today. Congratulations once again, and all the best for what comes next.
I thank our occasional speaker, Mr. Michael Rose AM, for the occasional address. He raised some very important issues that speak to what we also believe as a university and are part of your graduate attributes. Your potential is something that means a lot to you and also beyond. Here at UTS, we strive to keep contact with you and help support you as you continue to grow your potential and release it, and understand that in doing so requires you to harness your inquiring mind that brought you to today already and in completing your studies, and that you understand that maintenance of that inquiring mind requires ongoing ability and willingness to engage in learning opportunities. Michael said that those learning opportunities will be provided to you via a number of different ways, and ensuring that you pay attention to what is around you and right in front of you, who it is that will help enable you to do that, and how it is that you will be able to activate that. I think that none more so than now, paying attention to what's around you is so critical. The world is changing very, very rapidly, and as the vast majority of you here will hopefully utilise your law skills in a very diverse way, much in the way that Michael has over his career, those abilities for you to understand how the law is able to add value in navigating these exceedingly challenging and ever-changing environments that we find ourselves will become more and more important. And I think that I totally agree. People have started to not believe in the value that they represent. I see it time and again, and I hope once again you'll see that by holding on to the graduate attributes, recognising and understanding your continued ability to grow and learn and drive your value through an inquiring mind and activation will ensure that you are not just needed for today in recognition of your potential as a new graduate, but it will continue throughout your entire lifetime, no matter what you do. Make sure that you own your value and you recognise that the value is understood by those around you. Congratulations, everybody, and once again, thank you very much, Michael, for the address today. So in conclusion, let me say the best wishes and the pride of the university go with each and every UTS graduate. Congratulations once again.
Pro-Chancellor, guests and graduates, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony, with only 2 babies crying. On behalf of the Pro-Chancellor, I invite you to join the official party for refreshments. These will be served in the Great Hall foyer and the balcony room just outside. The photography, framing, memorabilia services are located on level 4, 1 floor below us. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. As it does, I invite our new graduates to please join the procession, which will end in the balcony room. Would the congregation please rise for the procession?